Hey you guys, welcome back to Jujus Oracle. This is just going to be a quick channel message because I've been getting a lot of downloads and synchronicities, and Spirit wanted me to come on here to pretty much give confirmation to whoever this message is for. Now, I am currently in the middle of editing my other video, which is a pick a card on, I'm not going to tell you what it's on until I upload it. And I'm sorry if you guys hear my son in the background. He's autistic. So if you ever hear my child or a child, yelling in the background and it's inaudible, he's nonverbal. So be nice, okay? But nevertheless, there is a major return to sender. There is a major backfire that is happening to lower vibrational entities and people that are walking on this planet. At this time, a lot of the collective light workers, sensitives, earth angels, chosen ones, a lot of their enemies, a lot of people who came up against us and continue to try to come up against us to stop us from ascending, to stop us from becoming our greater selves, to stop us from finding love, to stop us from finding peace and balance in our lives. Simply because they refuse to heal, and simply because they refuse to pray and go to God and ask God for, the answers that they seek in their lives, right? These people who have been doing witchcraft on the collective, who have been doing, all types of manipulation and psychological warfare, spiritual warfare, psychic attacks, those types of things, projection, the narcissists, the psychopaths, the sociopaths, people who are just they're menaces, okay, to society and to themselves. These people, right now, they're experiencing a huge backlash. And if they're not experiencing it right now, it is because everything is currently, we're going through it. Like, literally, as I'm recording this, it's happening today, right? And I kept getting that a lot of these people, they have split in their personalities, and this was something that was already brewing for them. But there comes a time where spirit is always going to allow somebody to redeem themselves and to ask for forgiveness and to do the work to prove themselves to be somebody worthy of being forgiven, right? And that's why forgiveness is for us collective, because if we had attached our healing and our ability to forgive to, a karmic principality, a karmic perspective's ability to learn and grow and not be reprobate, then we would not be healing. We would also be reprobate. We would also become karmic, right? And so again, that, like I always tell you guys, that makes the projections be true. So rather, you are supposed to forgive and move forward no matter what these people do, no matter what these people continue to plan and plot for you. So let me tell you guys what happened. So this morning, not only did I not go to sleep until 5 o'clock in the morning, but that's not a problem because I'm able to run on short periods of sleep anyway. And then a few hours later, my fiance was getting up and he was getting ready for work. And as he was about to leave for work, he couldn't find his keys. So I got up to help him find his keys and stuff. And the whole entire time, we were almost about to flip the entire house around, but the keys were right downstairs, in a common area where things kind of get lost because the kids will touch them or whatever. So we did end up finding the keys, but he was a little bit late to work. So I'm like, okay, this is weird. Devil, get thee behind. Okay. So then I'm up and so I'm just, on Facebook and I'm scrolling, and then I make a post, and then a few minutes later, I get automatically logged out of my Facebook. And so I'm trying to log back into my Facebook, and I keep getting this error message, and stuff is just being weird at this point. And so I was trying to send myself a code in order for me to reset my password. And the code was not coming through. It was not coming through on text message, and it was not coming through on email. Then I noticed in my text messages at the bottom, I have an iPhone, and it says failed to sync, or it has a message and it's still there. It says syncing paused. So I'm not quite sure what that means, if it has something to do with the cloud or what, But I automatically, at the time, I'm calm now, but at the time I automatically was thinking, oh my God, I'm getting hacked. Oh my God, I'm getting hacked. Like, what the F? So I checks my iCloud and all this other stuff, and I get on my laptop and I do the whole nine. I'm trying to get in. And then something tells me, why haven't you Googled, is there a problem with Facebook? So I Googled, is there a problem with Facebook? Is Facebook down? And lo and behold, but let me tell y'all something, because, well, I might as well tell you since we're right here. Lo and behold, yes, Facebook and Instagram are currently having issues. As I'm speaking right now, they are having issues, okay? And so this is a worldwide type of thing. But just moments before that, I was praying and I was rebuking the devil and I was saying all types of things. I was returning, negative energy back to sender, because previously, like just yesterday, I was experiencing new levels, new devils. There's going to be people that are going to have to pretend that they like you and that they support you because they have no other choice, because they at their core, they have no reason to not like you, to not support you, right? And for whatever reason, whatever role they play in your life, that's really what they should be doing. So it's really kind of despicable what these people's end goals are, what their intentions are, and how their brain actually works. Again, Spirit told me that they're splitting. Even if they've already been split in their personality and the way that they think and the way that they act, they're splitting even further because it just doesn't make sense. Okay. And they're continuing to push forward anyway with the antics and the tactics. So moments before I found out that there was a worldwide, or not necessarily a worldwide, but a lot of people, like thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people other than me have been affected by this outage, it brought me some sense of calm, some sort of sense of peace. But at the same time, and right after I found that out, that I had that revelation, Spirit told me it's still the same. The message is still the same. It's backfiring. There's a backfire. And I thought that I was going through a situation where people, places, and things were manifesting in a negative way for me, because people, places, and things don't want me to win. They want to thwart the plans of God and the plans of the universe as far as what I'm doing in my life and where I'm going and what I'm manifesting for myself and my family and things of that nature. And I had previously just been praying, return anything to sender. And I was telling myself, I'm just going to be relaxed. I'm going to calm myself down because I know that God is handling the situation, whatever it is, And then I find out that I'm not being hacked. This is a worldwide situation, or, a lot more people other than me are being affected by this. And so there's, a more probable chance that I'm going to get what I've worked for back, and that, it's still an attack, but it's not a direct attack on me. Okay. And, so I was just really nervous because, like I said, people are still in my energy. I'm psychic. So I know the intentions of people even before they're coming. Right. So yeah. And then, also the communication that I've been receiving, it's just been very minimal. And this is communication, whether it's psychically, in the 3D, whatever type of way that I've been getting, in my dreams, as far as my enemies and people who don't have good intentions for me. And so the communication has been very minimal, but it's been, and it's kind of eerie. It's minimal, but it's sending a message that they either need something or they want something. And it's just something that you're not willing to give them, that the collective cannot give them, whether that be for you to slow down, for you to stop, for you to shut up, for you to give them something, for you to be something, for you to do something. I don't know. But Spirit, God, the universe, our ancestors, and our spirit guides are blocking out these negative projections, and they're blocking out this witchcraft and any slander, any evil eye, and they're returning it back to sender. And the final message is that, not only is this backfiring on them, but the exposure is going to be public. The exposure is going to be large, because not only, and this is very symbolic, collective, for whoever is listening to this, not only has this person tried to affect you, not only has this person or these people or this perspective affected you, it has been affecting other people as well. So if you woke up today, or if you went to sleep last night with the thought in your mind that, oh, my enemies, oh, these demons, oh, whatever, that has been gang stalking you, that has been sending spiritual warfare, sending evil eye, gossiping, slandering, trying to smear campaign you, trying to make a villain out of you, or whatever the case is, to confuse people, to confuse the universe, to try to confuse God. And I don't know how these people feel like they're going to confuse God about who you are and what your intentions are when you have a connection with God. Like, come on. So it's like, yeah, they have not just only affected you, they've been affecting the universe. They've been affecting, it's been a ripple effect, okay? And so the exposure, the blowback, the return to sender is going to be, the exposure is going to be very loud. It's going to be very explosive. It's going to be very volcanic. It's going to be they're not going to have any respect. They're not going to be, they already don't have respect, but they're definitely not going to have respect after this exposure. And like I said, it's like a situation to where, yeah, they may have, and this may have been an attack to where, a conglomerate or a coven was only supposed to target one person, but they may have tripped up the entire system. And that's how the hack happened, or whatever the case is. You never know. But I'm definitely getting that here, where there was supposed to be an attack. This attack was supposed to be for a small select few, but it affected way more, or it blew out of proportion. Spirit is definitely saying whatever these people have been throwing, whatever these people have been doing, they did way too much. They don't know about boundaries. They don't know that, whatever system they thought that they could bend their will or bend its will, or they could hide themselves from it. There's systems behind that system. And then there's systems behind those systems, checking and double checking. And not only that, God, like, hello. So if anybody or anything was trying to send you, collective, a message about, oh, you can lose it all today, or, all it takes is a touch of a button. All it takes is for us to get this little bit of information and we can have you done and we can ruin you and this, that. Okay. And there's systems that are set up to find people like you. Hello. There is not really much for you to do, collective, but to sit back and relax. Continue to stay peaceful. Continue to do your work, okay? Also, when these types of things do happen, regardless if they are meant to work or not, just that little bit of time can lower your vibration in order for a real attack to affect you. So just be cognizant of that. Be mindful of that. I had to bring myself down to earth. I had to stay grounded and be like, you know what? It's okay. Let me just think of some solutions. And then I immediately went to Google and found out that, oh, this is happening to more than just me. This is a collective thing. And then that's immediately when more downloads started to come in. Okay. And it was literally right after I had posted this. It was kind of like a post, like, kind of big up in myself as far as, like, I don't remember what exactly it said. I'll post what I posted, and I'll probably put a screenshot here for you guys. But yeah, and then I remembered, I was like, you know what? Maybe this person, maybe somebody felt I was in my ego, and that's what, because when you work hard for your platform or for whatever it is that you're working on, okay, and then you all of a sudden, and you're very, your disposition is very, fruitful and abundant, and you mind your business. You're in your own lane. You don't try to steal from other people. You don't try to copy other people. You genuinely feel inspired, and then you go take action in your own way, and you seem to always win doing that. And for whatever reason, people feel like, oh, how is this girl? How did she get here? Or how did he get here so quickly? Or how did he get the accolades? How did she get this respect? Or whatever. We put in so much work, but they don't know the amount of work that you put in. They don't know anything about you. And when you work hard towards these things that you're building and that you're passionate about, and you all the while hear things and see things that people feel like, oh, you shouldn't have it and it shouldn't be you, and why is it you, and giving their opinion on how they feel like you got there and what they felt like you had to do in order to get it. And it's all wrong, and it's all, likely projection. Especially when you're psychic and all you have to do is look at a picture of that person, or really look into that person and see deep down in their soul, oh, you're hurting, and you're talking about yourself, or what you would do if you were in my position, or if you had my looks, or if you had my money, or if you had my relationship, or if you had just simply had my position in any way, shape, or form. And those types of projection, that type of evil eye, that type of envy and jealousy, that when you're sensitive and you're chosen and all of these things, and you're supposed to feel the feels, it's not meant to harm you. It's meant for you to gain wisdom and to gain insight and understanding, so that you can understand not only yourself but other people, so that you can simply step over the bullshit. Okay. But in the midst, sometimes we're human, okay? So sometimes when you feel those things, it can kind of make you feel like, oh, maybe I'm in my ego. Maybe I do need to humble myself, right? And that's basically what I'm saying here. After I made the post, and because it was like immediately after I made the post, I was like, okay, what's going on? Why am I logged out? And then I couldn't log back in. And for about, I would say 15 minutes, you guys, I was trying to log in. I was trying to. Then because I kept getting sidetracked because my messages was saying that the syncing was paused. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting hacked. So I started checking my iCloud. I wasn't even worried about Googling anything because I had felt like I was already hacked at that point, right? I started going down the rabbit hole of these niggas is after me. You feel what I'm saying? Because every day I get phishing emails, and I'm sure we all get them, but I specifically because I have a platform and people want my page, or they want, you know what I'm saying? People want my numbers. They want the engagement that I have, or they just simply don't want me to have it. And so they send me emails and they send me fake this and fake that to try to get me to click on things, and so that they can hack my stuff. So I really felt like I was being hacked, you guys, for real. But it is just a glitch in the matrix, okay? Just be calm, and everything is going to be worked out in our favor, as we know already. So have faith in fate. And I feel like there's also an element of surprise behind that energy of you popping your SIHIT, you standing in your power and feeling the rejection, feeling the projections of rejection, of shame, of guilt, of, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. Who do you think that you are? What do you think that you're doing? Get back here. You owe me this. You owe me that. Well, I did this. Well, I need this. Well, I need that. What about me? XYZ. I never did it. I didn't mean it. Ooh. I'm the victim. You. You feel what I'm saying? Because spirit really does want us to pop our shit, to continue to shine brightly, to walk in our power, stand in our power. But yeah, this is just simply a glitch in the matrix. And there's been glitches in the matrix as far as these witches and warlocks who continue to cast spells and hexes and curses upon the chosen ones to try to thwart the plans of God, and really have dominance over people who are here to heal them and help them. And it makes absolutely no sense. But so spirit is just really about to just wipe them out, really. That's really what it is. And if it comes down to it having to do with public exposure, having to do with, they really need to know they're not shaking nobody up. They're not shaking nothing up. They're not making no noise at this point in time. They never were making any noise. And the entire time, I just had to keep telling myself, there was one part of me that was battling, freak out. And then the other part of me was like, but this is really you. This is really your shit, though. So at the end of the day, even if somebody did hack you, all it takes is a simple email to tech support. Here's my ID. Here's everything that you need to prove that it's me. You feel what I'm saying? So what really could the person do? What really could the coven do? What really could the organization do? Right? When you are who you are, when you are who you say you are. And this is also symbolic of people trying to say that you're not who you say you are, that you don't deserve the throne that you sit on. You don't deserve the spiritual throne or the material throne or whatever type of throne, the position, the spot, the accolades, the respect. They feel like they need to have it. So maybe if I hack into her shit, that's my way for me to have it. Energy harvesters, usurping energy, trying to play mind games to the point where they can really just steal your energy and confuse people about who you are. But that has to start with you, collective. So really tap in, be stable and grounded and grateful in the fact that you are who you say you are. Okay? God bless you guys. Thank you guys for listening, and comment if this resonates down below. Thanks so much, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.